Welcome to At the Vanguard. We're TB Vanguard, and our motto is for fans by fans. We showcase fans on the front line of the TeamBreezy movement. This podcast is an open forum to discuss current topics as they relate to Chris Brown and his fan base.
Hey, welcome to At the Vanguard. Today is June 23rd, 2025, and we'll go ahead and get started. I'm Nikki.
I'm Paula.
I'm Dee.
I'm Ange. And I am April.
Thank you. Hey. All right. This has been a busy week. Foremost, Chris had his court appearance and pled not guilty. But the big talk was, of course, his fashion, because he was decked out. He looked like Fashion Week.
Bro, I saw what he was wearing, and he looked great. He looked great. I love the shoes. I loved everything he was wearing.
I haven't saw nothing, just the girls on the chairs. I'm trying not to watch them, but
I really don't see how you're going to make it that long. I mean, it's everywhere. I'm serious. I don't know.
It is. I just chose the phone on.
Yeah. The only way you can do it is not be on social media at all.
Right. Mm-hmm. Now, of course, Chris has had two shows since our last week. He did two London shows, Tottenham. And they were both sold out. And we talked to Volley, our friend Volley, and she in London, and she went to the show. I'll talk to her a little bit later. She can tell us her experience there.
Because the only thing I saw was the guest surprise artist he brought on stage.
Oh, I'm glad you said that. Oh, yes. Mm-hmm. First night, of course, he brought out Tyga. So they got Ayo and Bitches and Marijuana live. That was great. And that was very exciting for the crowd. The crowd was so loud. It's crazy. And then last night, of course, we had Sensational with DeVito, and he was right there on stage. So some people were a little annoyed because he didn't do his verse. But yeah, that was exciting last night. That was
52 though. Didn't he bring out 50?
Oh yeah, we talked about that one before because that was the last week.
Okay.
Yeah.
No. I don't recall anybody.
Yeah, because we were talking about Aunt's birthday, right?
No.
I thought we did. Okay. Well, yeah, he brought 50 Cent out in, what city was that? In Manchester. And that was for Aunt's birthday. And it's set up by Monica, his girlfriend Monica. So that was a great show.
If you did, I apologize. I just don't remember.
I thought we did. Okay. I'll see. But I'm glad you remembered the guest because I completely forgot about that. Yeah, that was great. Tyga and DeVito. So, and I just saw Tank. Looks like Tank is on the plane on the way to England. So Tank may be at the next show. I don't know, but we'll see. But because we saw Tyga posted that he was on his way to London for 2 days. I was like, okay, I think Tyga was on, and then so Tyga was on. So I'm thinking that's on the road.
He always goes overseas.
I actually saw a video on TikTok where this girl was recording some blood, nose, teeth singing. There was a guy in the back of her. It looked like Tank. I don't know if it was or not, but he's like in the video looking. It looked like him to me, but I don't know if anybody's seen it.
Looking like who?
Like Tank.
Tank? Okay, so you think he's already there?
Yeah,
Well, it looks like it was him, though. Yeah, and then he was also backstage, too. So that was
that's great. Okay.
Saturday, I believe.
Yeah, he was in the girls' video, if anybody's seen it.
Yeah, I saw that. It did look like him.
So shouldn't be surprised he's there. I was hoping he would go on stage with them for something. A few people were saying, oh, no. Of course, Fully Blindfold debuted at 89 on the Billboard Hot 100. That's a song in Hot 100. That's the goal of most commercial artists in the States. And then we had some early tour stats. What do you see, Dee?
So what we have is for the Amsterdam show, there was 49,735 tickets sold, which was completely sold out at 100%, and it generated $5,355,379. The Frankfurt show, the Total capacity was 42,569 tickets sold at 100% for another sold-out show, and it generated $4,753,000. And then the Hebrook show had ticket sales of 42,175, which again was 100% sold out, and it generated $4,053,493. Yay!
That's great.
And again, Chris has 49 more shows to add on to these three. So yeah, he's doing good.
Yeah, man, that is really good.
I did see.
Tasha. Hey, Tasha.
Hi. I didn't want to interrupt. Hi.
Just want to add something real quick to the ticket numbers and the shows. I'll try and pull up the documents later, though, Paula, but I believe I sent it to you. They're saying on the merchandise alone, Chris is bringing in about $500,000 to $700,000 a show.
Whew. Wow, that is excellent. So yeah, he's pulling it in. So I was just saying to Volley today, it's like he took something negative where they didn't want him to do the Super Bowl, and he turned it into something major positive.
So much bigger than Super Bowl.
Oh my God, that's because he wouldn't get a dime for it. He'd have to pay.
Exactly. Yeah.
Plus, the Super Bowl is more American, and this is all international.
International, yeah. I saw DeVito on the interview say he wants to try to get Chris to do, after the end of this tour, to do a true international show where he does Asia and Africa and different countries like that, and the West Indies.
Yeah.
So that would be great.
I did see some hints from some of the dancers that Chris is probably going to be doing Brazil. So.
Oh wow! Okay, that's great, man.
They deserve it.
They do. They've been loyal.
They do.
They've been very loyal. Yeah, these fans. Those are very loyal fans. Well, does anybody have anything else they want to bring up?
Did you talk about that little video montage that they posted when they were all hanging out at the place? I think it was called Archie's or something like that.
Yes, I didn't bring that. Talk about that. Go ahead and talk about that.
So, what made it stand out for everybody is they had this thing called a Breezy box.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, and what it was it looked like the KFC box that they brought him. Exactly, when he was in jail. So they handed everybody Breezy boxes at this party.
That's hilarious.
I have no idea. I didn't see one open. I just saw the outside of it. It said Breezy box on it.
Yeah, that's all he has posted is just the closed box.
Yeah, maybe we can find out what was in it. But oh my God, I was cracking up when I saw that. I was
funny.
Like, I swear.
That is funny.
That is a marketing genius right there.
Yes,
like,
it
what?
is. Yes,
the fried chicken box, sir.
I don't know who's doing his marketing now, but they're doing a great job. I'm telling you.
That is hilarious.
Full Access. Full Access is doing marketing. I just remembered that. I just saw it.
Oh, that's the name, Full Access?
Yeah, remember Full Access? They did the when he was in GQ. Guy. Yeah, that company. So they know how.
Oh well, there you go.
Yeah,
there you go. I remember everybody was trying to get their hands on that too.
Oh yes.
Yeah. Never figured it out though.
Well, they proved themselves. I'm telling you, that time. That was a very good one. Now, one thing about we're talking about the court appearance.
I was gonna say that court appearance. That looks like one of the old that era when he was wearing the students.
Oh yeah, that's how they
like he walked right off the cover.
But I was gonna say that one of the conditions that we heard earlier for a Hood is that he couldn't associate with Chris, or for both of them, they couldn't associate with Chris. But Hood because of course financial reasons, Hood got them to modify his conditions so that he can see Chris professionally. So that's why people are seeing him with Chris, because they were saying, "Oh, he's going to get in trouble." No, he's not going to risk his court for that. That is a change in conditions. So there's nothing to see here.
Right.
It's almost similar to letting Chris go ahead and continue with the tour. They can't really stop them from generating income.
Right.
And you know that Hood was generating his income from being on tour with Chris.
Right.
As support staff or whatever his role happens to be.
Right.
And with him not having any contact or shouldn't have contact with Chris, that eliminated all of his source of income. So he was able to get that modified.
Yeah, that's only fair, honestly. It's only fair. So there's nothing to see. There's no trouble or any problem with that. So they worked that out. Just wanted to throw that in there because I saw some tongues wagging earlier today.
Huh.
You know, people know so much. You know how people are.
They think they do, yeah.
Yeah, they think they do. Yeah. Well, I don't have anything else. So the only thing that's coming up, I'm going to talk to Volley, a South African friend by way of London. She went to the first London show, the Tottenham show. So she's going to talk about, her experience there and that kind of thing. So we did it separately, so you didn't have to hear the spoilers, any spoilers, Tasha. She's talking.
Thank you. Much appreciated.
I know. One is Tasha, because she's very outgoing and talkative, but all these times we have to figure out a way to work out the time zone so she can actually get on with all of us. I don't know when, but because it's right now it's 1 a.m. there, so yeah. On a weeknight, so yeah.
I always forget that time difference.
Yeah, and it's less than it was before because of the time change. So it's 3 instead of 4. Actually, it's midnight, but yeah, but of course it's a work night, so yeah, nobody's staying up like that. But well, Nikki, you want to take us on out?
All right, everybody. Thanks for joining us tonight. Have a great week. Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Have a good week.
Good night.
Good night. Good night.
Well, Volley, okay, what was the night of your show? What was the exact date of your show?
The 21st of June, 2025.
Wow. That time is just gone just like that. That was Saturday night.
Yes, Saturday night in London at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Tottenham Hotspur Stadium is actually a football stadium.
All right.
So, a lot of their venues, they do. I bought my ticket through them, through Tottenham Hotspur. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't even look at the view. I just thought, okay, right, I'm just going to take the seat. I think this is me.
Well, it was really hard to get
a lovely view.
It was hard to get tickets, though.
Yeah, but when I went on their website, it was like, because they have to distribute tickets throughout to Ticketmaster.
Yeah.
So Ticketmaster, they are still the sole owners of the tickets, but but they still distributed by Ticketmaster. So yeah, I just got mine through them, which is actually cheaper to get through, the venue itself.
It doesn't have as many fees, all those fees like Ticketmaster.
Yes, fee, but not as much as what you would pay on the like a lot of people obviously went for the higher price tickets.
Yeah.
So yeah, mine was a good ticket. I had a really good ticket. And every time, Paula, I was like so happy that I got that ticket. When I got that, I'll be like right at the top, and I was just like in between two people next to the aisle. Oh, it was a good seat. Really, the views from every angle was perfect. You couldn't miss anything,
Yeah. That worked out just right. Yes. But it was now they changed. I see they changed the show a little from the first time, from the last time. Your show was the first one that they had the new figurines, the new big figures. I call them action figures. The pictures of him.
The figures.
Yes.
Yeah. I can't remember what was the other figures. It was different. They had indigo.
Yes.
Indigo figures, didn't they?
Yes.
But this time it was more like him. The one that I posted was the one where he's holding his mic.
Right.
And what's his name? Travis also posted the same. The same one. Did you see that?
And the second, it was 2 with new poses and everything. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
But so what'd you think about how everything started off? It's a little bit. It's daylight when it started, right?
Yes, yeah. Because obviously it's so light this end, you know. But oh my God, it was amazing. You know, when he started off, he just like came out from the bottom of the stage. But where the X's are, the two X's, he came out in between there. There's another stage like behind the X's.
Okay.
So he came out between that. It was like the main stage, and then there's a ramp, and then there's another stage, and then the X's are also part of the stage. That's also part of the stage, and that is all lit up, Paula. It's all lit up, and it synchronizes with the main stage and lights up. Oh my God, it was just amazing. And when they opened up the stage at first, you know, it was all wrapped up and stuff. And they come and then they clean before the next show comes on.
Yeah.
Next song comes on, they come and they clean it quickly, you know. Like, it has to be like perfect. Chris is so OCD. Oh my God.
I think they risk slipping. They risk slipping if it's wet or anything.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, you were there the night that somebody threw a drink. Wasn't that your night?
No. That was
almost the next night. Well, I mean, they could fall if that happens.
Yeah.
But how did you do that? And they got put out. They got put out of it. So they spent their money.
But you just showed like all that money and get gone, girl. Don't make accidents that don't need to happen here. Oh,
like that?
Yeah.
Great.
But it was honestly, I cannot. There is no little thing that has gone wrong that I could see, except for when he was like twisted in the in the wire. You didn't know which way, but you know he makes everything work. He went to the left and then he went to the right, but you can hear him laughing a little. But just like that, you know, like, oh, I'm stuck here.
He flew. Does he fly two different places? Because it looked different when I looked at it.
No, he flies like through the middle. Yeah. And then he goes upstage because there's, you know, on top of the figurines, there's a bit of stage up there as well. Yeah. So he flies up to there, like how he flew in South Africa. He went like across, and then he stood on that. Yeah, and then there was another song that came on, and then he flew all around, like, you know.
Wow.
Through the middle and all around, and then he turned up and down, and then he gone to the middle of the stage again, like how I took the video.
Right. So
the video I sent you.
He landed on. So after he was on top of the figurine, the stage above the figurine, then he goes to the Does it take you down? Is that the stage he flies to?
Yes, that's the one. Yeah. He goes down there, and then he does. Take you down. The girl.
I know, she was wild, wasn't she?
He just grabbed his face like that. And you're pulling away like
that. Wanted his face.
He wanted his face, and girl didn't want to give him the space. She wanted to take him all. For what it was worth. Oh my God! She just. I was like, you know, because
you're not going to get a second chance. So hey, why not? You know, I don't blame her. I understand.
I don't blame her. Yeah, but Lance, I don't know if you follow Lance as well. Yeah, he put on like a I don't know what they call it, like a voice note on his chat. He says because he has to go down and look for the take you down girl.
Right.
So he went down, and he says there was a woman that literally kicked him and scolded him and swore at him, because he didn't choose her. I was the girl.
Oh my God.
It's so funny. Oh my God. If I get it, if I can so find it, I will forward it to you.
My God, I can't believe she did that.
Yeah, she did that. The extent that they go to, like, she meant business. She meant business. She wanted to be on that stage. I was
Can you imagine how she was active?
Because Chris asked, like, before she comes on, like, before he brings, but he obviously knows that Lance will bring in somebody, to obviously grind on and oh God.
I know that has to be 21. I know 21 is
then he asked, like, who wants to come on stage? And everyone is shouting, and I want to shout, it was so funny. Oh yes, I was like, I'm thinking to myself, oh God, please just take me. Stop all the other women that want to come, but everyone wants to go.
What would your husband have said when he saw it?
Oh well, nothing. Anything. I don't care what he would have said, Paula. I really do not care. But anyway, so I was stood there when he did residuals. I bought balloons, art balloons.
Oh, yes.
Yes, and I blew them up, all of them. And I had 30 in my bag. So I blew them up. I gave people, like, in the crowd as well to blow up. And, like, there was no helium, obviously. You can't take helium in there. And I just blew them up and I just, like, threw them out.
Held them up. Yeah,
I just threw them out, like, to everyone to like,
that's great.
And there were young guys in the bottom, like just down below by me that asked me, do you have some more balloons? Do you have some more balloons? They kept asking me for balloons. And I'm like, yeah, £10 now. It's £10. You're asking me for my balloons. So he said, £10? I said, yeah, £10. I said, nah, I'm just kidding. You can have it. So I just gave it to them. And yes, but the show was amazing. Even DJ Fresh was, honestly, because he came on a live the night before. He did London because he was looking forward to do, London show. He said, you guys know nothing about R&B and what. I was so surprised. He played so many R&B songs. He said, when I come to America, it's going to be even better because people know R&B and blah, blah, blah. I said, shut up, we know it as well. And he did actually play, so many nice R&B songs. Yeah, it was really good, Paula. Really, really good.
He played a lot of Chris's songs that you haven't heard in a long time, right?
Old ones, yes. All the old ones, yeah. He played them as well. I did record, him as well. I don't know if you want them.
I think I did post. I think two of them. I think I did post two of them because I put them together because they cut off at 3 minutes. So I had to do it in groups, little groups. Yeah.
I don't know. When I sent you those, I was like so gutted. Everyone else was posting, and I'm thinking this damn signal. Because they did like the scavenger hunt for Namis as well and stuff.
Oh, really?
Yes, on night 1 and night 2. So night 1, I couldn't even go on my phone to go and scavenge hunt for Namis because the damn signal was so annoying. Honestly. And so I couldn't
get some free Namis.
Yeah. Never mind, I'll buy myself a pair. Do you have a pair?
Yeah, I have the green. I want the not the pink, but I want the pale pink. I want the blush. I want that one. My sorority color is pink and green, so I want the blush. That's more the color. That's more close to my sorority color. Yeah.
Yeah, that's really nice. Yeah, and they've got the brown now as well. Brown and black.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, brown? Like chocolate?
Yeah, like brown.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they got brown. Those are the ones that they're selling in the pop-up.
Right.
London, yeah, they sold it. Yeah.
Oh, I missed that.
Last night was the last pop-up. Yeah, they were selling brown and black. More black because So I was gutted, like, I didn't get Namis. I didn't even go to the shop, Paula, because I just thought to myself, I just want to get in because I went all by myself.
Oh, yeah.
And stood in that queue. And I thought to myself, I do not want to be in the back.
Right.
Because, when you are in the back queue, you don't get to go in first. You have to wait, and the sun was so hot. Oh,
I bet.
so I didn't want to, risk of not getting in earlier than I should have.
Right.
Because of the sun, standing out there is no joke. Standing out in the sun, it wasn't nice.
Oh yeah.
Chris was a bit late, I have to say.
He was what?
He was a bit late. He was late,
Oh, like Fabian?
Yeah.
I guess he's not getting too much sun in London, though.
It was good. The show was stunning. I
saw the light show and everything.
Yeah.
Fireworks.
And in the end, we had fireworks. Even better than the Super Bowl, because that's what he's taken it from, isn't it?
Right.
He's done a Super Bowl impression. So it is Super Bowl kind of thing, isn't it? Oh, really, really good. That's why everyone has got the football shirts and, everything is just themed around a Super Bowl. But it's a Breezy Bowl.
It's a Breezy Bowl.
Yeah.
Something, it may turn into something good.
It starts in South Africa, isn't it? Breezy Bowl.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I believe DeVito was saying that he's trying to get him to do a full world tour and do more places in Africa. Some of the venues aren't big enough. South Africa has big enough venues, but some of them, like I think he wanted to do Kenya, but I think the venue was not big enough.
Yeah.
Didn't have the facilities to do what he wanted to do for the show. But there's some other places that he could do. Yeah, that's what DeVito was saying, and he was on last night. DeVito was the guest last night.
Yes, he was. Yeah, he was, and Tiger as well again.
Oh yeah.
Because Tiger, I knew Tiger was gonna be there because
you did?
I followed Tiger and he posted on his status. Yeah, that he was going to be in London the 21st and the 22nd. And I said, he's going to be there. Yeah, definitely. And he was. When he came on, I was saying to the lady that was sat next to me, I said to her, you'll see Tiger. Tiger is in England as well, I said to her. And I'm sure he's going to be in the show. And he was. He won't disappoint Chris ever.
Right. I saw something with Tank was coming over. Tank, the R&B singer Tank?
Yeah.
He's coming. I saw him flying over.
Oh.
Yeah. Last night he posted that he was flying. He was on the plane going to England.
Oh. So he might go to the next, maybe Manchester.
Yeah, he may be,
Yeah, maybe.
He's going back to Manchester?
Yeah, they're going back to Manchester now.
Okay.
Next show, Manchester. Yeah.
Does Manchester have that curfew like the other one did? Because y'all got to have the dark, he got to do it late because they didn't have a curfew in London. The other, maybe it wasn't Manchester, maybe it was somebody else that had the curfew. So he had to be.
I think it was in Scotland, Wales. Yeah, it was in Wales. Yeah, Wales.
Okay.
Scotland, Wales. Yeah.
Okay.
I think they had
to be off by 10:30.
Yeah, they had a curfew. I don't know why though. Oh well, but Manchester and London no curfew. I don't think they've got the late curfew, maybe 12 o'clock. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's plenty time.
Yeah. But coming out of the stadium, because it's so big, there was I think the seating capacity is 68,000.
Right.
Yeah. And coming out of there, Paula, all the roads were blocked. The police were there and stuff. All of that. It was well.
Did you drive or did you take the underground?
I did take the underground, but I drove there, which was 1 hour, say 2 hours drive there.
Okay.
And took the tube into what's it called?
Tottenham Road.
Tottenham, yeah.
Tottenham Road, in that, yeah.
I had to take it from Cockfosters, where I parked my car. I had to go to Two Sisters, but I had to change, another tube on the Victoria line because I was on the Piccadilly line. So I had to change Victoria line and then go on the overground.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, on the overground, I had to go to White Hart Lane, and that's where you get off to go to Tottenham Hotspur.
I've never been on the overground.
Hey?
I've never been on the overground.
No?
Mm-mm.
Just underground?
Yeah, just underground.
Yeah.
But I've only been, but I come there for work. So I was, downtown for work. So it's just downtown London. That's all I've ever seen of England. I've never seen any place else. I'd like to see some other parts of England.
If you come again, you let me know. Then we can just go together.
Okay. Right.
You let me know when you come to England. Yeah.
But I was going to ask you, how did the show end? How did they transition to the end of the concert?
Okay. It went on he was playing Forever.
But I just wondered, what was your impression? Like the way, all I saw is the ending. I didn't know how he moved into it. Like, how did he move into it?
Like he walked from the main stage. He walked on that ramp, the middle stage. It's a ramp kind of thing. Right. And then he said, I wish I could do this forever. And then, then Forever comes on. And there was a lot of, the fireworks sound where it goes. There was a lot of that. You just see, and then it's a different song, But my favorite is always going to be my favorite. The grass and greener on the other side.
Oh right.
Yes, I loved it. Yeah, and I loved
on Twitter. They said she dropped to the floor because she thought it was a bomb. I was like, oh my god.
Yes, yeah, because it was so loud. The first one, and then you got used to it. That it keeps coming on. Yeah, I think it's just to keep people awake. Listen, I'm still yeah. I think it was just that, just to make people alert. Listen, I am here. I'm here. Feel my presence.
So when Forever came on, they moved into Forever.
Yes. Yeah, and then everyone else came on the stage with him, and then he says, look at all these amazing dancers, and I wish I can do this forever. And then they did Forever, this. And there was a bit as well, Under the Influence, where Big Mama. And she's dancing.
That's so funny he calls her that.
And she dances, and then she puts her ass against Chris, and she pulls her knickers off.
Oh my god, are you kidding me?
Pulls it off and just shows half of her bottom.
Oh my god. I didn't see that.
This woman is so crazy. Yeah, then the song ends. That was good as well. That was very good. Right. Under the Influence. Oh, yeah. Very nice.
That was quite a show. I can't wait. But I've got a long, long wait.
Yeah.
I won't see him until October.
Oh, my word. But it goes so quickly, Paula.
Oh, it doesn't feel like it.
It will.
Yeah. But thanks again. I'll talk to you soon. We're going to have to talk soon.
Okay. See you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thanks for joining us on this episode, and we hope you'll join us again at the Vanguard.